Flip with me to page 187. Serena's flipping to 187. Today, 187, please. Raven, 187. We're going to pick up reading together on the top of page 187. All eyes are in. I know it hurts, little guy, but I have to use a vein, and the veins in your arms are still too teeny-weeny. He plunged. He pushed the plunger very slowly, injecting the liquid into the scalp vein until the syringe was empty. All done. That wasn't so bad, was it? Jonas heard his father say cheerfully. He turned aside and dropped the syringe into a waste receptacle. Now he cleans him up and makes him comfy, Jonas said to himself, aware that the giver didn't want to talk during the little ceremony. As he continued to watch, the new child, no longer crying, moved his arms and legs in a jerking motion. Then he went limp. His head fell to the side, his eyes half open. Then he was still. With an odd, shocked feeling, Jonas recognized the gestures and posture and expression. They were familiar. Gennard, open your book. He had seen them before, but he couldn't remember where. Jonas stared at the screen, waiting for something to happen, but nothing did. The little twin lay motionless. His father was putting things away, folding the blanket, closing the cupboard. Once again, as he had on the playing field, he felt a choking sensation. Once again, he saw the face of the light-haired, bloodied soldier as life left his eyes. The memory came back. He killed it. My father killed it, Jonas said to himself, stunned at what he was realizing. He continued to stare at the screen numbly. His father tidied the room, then he picked up a small carton that lay waiting on the floor, set it beside the bed, and lifted the limp body into it. He placed the lid on tightly. He picked up the carton and carried it to the other side of the room. He opened a small door in the wall. Jonas could see darkness behind the door. It seemed to be the same sort of chute into which trash was deposited at school. His father loaded the carton containing the body into the chute and gave it a shove. Bye-bye, little guy, Jonas heard his father say before he left the room. Then the screen went blank. The giver turned to him. Quite calmly, he related. When the speaker notified me that Rosemary had applied for release, they turned on the tape to show me the process. There she was, my last glimpse of that beautiful child, waiting. They brought in the syringe and asked her to roll up her sleeve. You suggested, Jonas, that perhaps she wasn't brave enough. I don't know about bravery, what it is, what it means. I do know that I sat here numb with horror, wretched with helplessness, and I listened as Rosemary told them that she would prefer to inject herself. Then she did so. I didn't watch, I looked away. The giver turned to him. Well, there you are, Jonas. You were wondering about release, he said in a bitter voice. Jonas felt a ripping sensation inside of himself, the feeling of terrible pain flying its way forward to emerge in a cry. Now we all have a grasp right now on what it is that the father did. Let's talk about the father a little bit more. In what way was the father speaking to the little twin? There's even an adverb or an adjective describing it on page 187. How did he speak to the twin? Katie?
Spoke to the twin surprisingly cheerfully.
Yeah, surprisingly cheerfully on page 187. What does this show about the father? The father is able to commit this act, but he is speaking to the twin cheerfully. What can we infer? Kaya? Interesting. Someone agree, disagree, build on. Is the father fake? Sakenya?
I disagree.
Sean, track. Right now, guys, since we're in a discussion, I know you're annotating in your books. I should have given you a moment to do that, but now our books are paused and we are tracking Sakenya because she's speaking. Thank you. Alan's tracking. Sean is tracking. Akira, you have one. Please track Sakenya. Go ahead.
I disagree, kind of. Jonas' father is just like way clueless because he does not know what he's actually doing to the twin. And that's why he should, because if he knew what he was doing, then he would have had it.
Why is the father clueless? If I can spell that. Clueless. clueless? Why is he clueless? Sine.
The father is clueless because he didn't know if he was killing the child or
Why does he not know? Why does he not know, Raymond? But why does he feel nothing? That's what I want to know. What separates Jonas and his father? Why does the father not know? Audit. Thank you for tracking right away. So Kenya and Kyle, they're right there the whole time. I'm here to fix it.
Because unlike Jonas' father, he never felt lost or had any of the memories. All he knows is the community memories and how cold.
No experience, no memories. What about Jonas? How does he feel at the end of the chapter? When he finds out what release is and what his father did, how does Jonas feel at the end of the chapter? Akira.
Jonas was pain, and he's really upset and terrified of, like, he didn't know that people with no color and heart can do such things like that.
Great. I know some of us were taking notes, so it's my fault for not giving you a second there. Jonas feels pain. He feels horrified. Why? Because he has what? He feels pain or horrified because he has what? Amy. Yeah, he has feelings, and he has those feelings because he has what? He has feelings because he has what, Shamar? He has feelings because he has memories or experience. Okay? In one sentence, using either the father or Jonas, what is a theme that we can draw from this? You have 30 seconds to tell your partner a theme that we can draw from this. Softly, Cisco.
Painful memories to
Three, voices, bodies, two, bodies, voices, forward, one, Ade, Madison, and Serena, 0. What's a theme we can draw from this track, Sine, in the front? If you're not writing yet, you're just listening. Then you can write. Sean, pause, track. Nice and loud, just what you told me. Now, shift your conscious.
I said the team was with memory, you experience pain without
Okay. Anyone want to offer a different one or build on it? We're going to take one more. Track Ade on the side. I'll give it to you a second. Thank you so much. Madison was the first one there. Akira's tracking. Ade. Raymond's tracking. Okay. You just might rephrase it. Yeah.
bad memories and emotions, loss, and
Okay. Or, for example, being clueless or ignorant means we have less pain. You can phrase it either way you want. Question number 2, really quick, so that you have the answer to this for your assertion, is A. This section is called a vignette, or a brief evocative description. You're going to want to use this word in your assertion. Go ahead. Folks, our voices are off. We're working on getting 100% right now. Madison, please face forward. I know you were tracking before, but now you can be forward. You have 3 minutes to fill in your sentence starter. We just went over the theme. We just went over the structure. You really just need to include the last part on your own. I'm not taking any hands right now. I'm just going to be going around checking to make sure you have the theme, the structure, and then the part. So Kenya's diving right in. Sine is putting the theme down on her paper. Right now, I'm coming to check that you have the theme on your paper. Then I'm going to be coming for the structure after. 2 minutes, the theme should be down. I'm not taking any hands right now, I'm just coming around to check.
Nia, stay focused. Anaya, stay focused.
So right now, if your eyes are coming up, you're not gonna have enough time to finish.